In this video, I'm going to be ranking the weapons in the reload loot pool from worst to best. I will not be including the mythic and exotic weapons in this ranking because they would outclass every other weapon on this list. If you guys want to see a separate ranking for those, be sure to leave a comment letting me know. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and also use code Blizzaroonie in the Fortnite item shop. With all of that out of the way, let's get right into the ranking. First weapon on this list, coming at 25th place, dead last, is the revolver. I can't even name how many times I've lost fights off spawn because this was the first weapon I got out of the first chest. It has low damage output and is wildly inaccurate, and if I would see any other weapon on the ground, I would definitely pick it up over the revolver, and you guys can see how this places in dead last, 25th place. Coming in 24th place is the suppressed SMG. If you guys can remember this SMG from the OG days, it used to fire a lot faster and have higher damage output, but now it just doesn't really fire as fast and the damage is way lower than it used to be. You would not be catching me picking up a legendary version of this SMG over any of the other weapons higher in this list. Next is the tactical AR, and man, I just do not understand what they did to this weapon. Back in like chapter 1 season 9, this weapon was so good. Bring it up to chapter 4, this weapon was so good. Now you can't even eliminate someone with this weapon. I shouldn't even begin to talk about the stats on this weapon. 23 damage at legendary rarity is just plain awful. Coming in at the number 22 spot is the suppressed sniper rifle. In a fast-paced fighting environment, carrying a sniper is already too much, but if you have a suppressor on a sniper, what are you even doing at that point? Your suppressor isn't really going to shield you from the fights because people are just keying everybody. So I don't really think it's the smart idea to take a sniper rifle that takes time to shoot, to lead your bullets. It's just not a smart move when you have weapons much higher on this list that are really designed to fit the reload playstyle. The same can be said for the next spot on this list. The bolt action sniper rifle is almost the exact same as the suppressed sniper rifle, but it does a little bit more damage to the body and a little bit more damage to the head. You can actually justify taking it over the suppressed sniper rifle on this list. In the 20th spot on this list, and rounding out the bottom tier weapons of this ranking, is the semi-auto sniper rifle. Now this weapon may have its use case scenarios because it has 10 bullets in the chamber and does over 200 headshot damage. So that is one good reason to pick it over the two previous sniper rifles, but I still wouldn't be taking it over the weapons ranked higher in this list. Starting out the borderline mid-tier weapons at spot number 19 is the combat shotgun. And oh man, has Fortnite had a history of changing up this weapon a lot. I remember back in chapter 1 season 9 when this weapon was just straight up god tier. And then they brought it back in Stark season and it was just not it. And this version in Reload is kind of like the Stark season combat shotgun. But I would say it's a little bit better. And that's why it's kind of in this borderline mid-tier starting out level. Next up is the hunting rifle, and this weapon used to be really good when everybody was just straight up bots, and that's not really the case in Fortnite Reload because everybody's running around trying to eliminate each other. And if you just think back to that clip of Tfue hitting like 8 headshots with the hunting rifle, yeah, that's not really happening in Fortnite Reload. The next weapon on this list is a really gimmicky one. It is the Dragon's Breath shotgun. And I feel like this weapon would be a lot higher on this list if it was more like a double barrel shotgun than just the single shot shotgun. And it doesn't even have the fire spread anymore because fire spread is just automatically turned off. And only the legendary does over 200 damage to the head. So there's not really a use case scenario for this weapon if you don't have a legendary version. This next placement may come as a surprise to some of you, but it is actually the Red Eye Assault Rifle. Now, I believe there is a place for the Red Eye Assault Rifle for Reload, but actually in Zero build. Because this assault rifle takes precision, it takes really good aim, and in builds, Reload, which is what we're focused on, the Red Eye Assault Rifle doesn't really fit the fast pace of building. Now we're getting into the kind of mid-tier weapons on this list with rank number 15, the Ranger Shotgun. This weapon I used to think was completely terrible. And then I started playing with it and I realized it's pretty good. It has some range on it. It does good damage to the body and to the head. and could even outclass some of the weapons higher up on this list on a good day. The next spot on this list is the suppressed assault rifle, and this is kind of like a normal assault rifle, but add a suppressor on it, increase the bloom all the way to another galaxy and back, and you've got your suppressed assault rifle. It does decent amount of damage, but the bloom isn't really justifying picking it up, but you could get a few eliminations with it. This weapon and another weapon that you guys will see coming up very shortly are very similar. It is the Maven Auto Shotgun. And I don't really have a lot to say about the Maven Auto Shotgun. It's just your run-of-the-mill auto shotgun. It does good damage when you are up close and personal. It shoots pretty fast, and you could eliminate a few people if you have it in your inventory. It may be a little controversial where I'm putting this weapon, but the tactical shotgun is in 12th place on this ranking. It does have more bullets in the barrel than the Maven Auto Shotgun. It has a higher DPS and does a little less damage, but you do get to fire a little bit faster with this shotgun, giving it just that slight little edge over the Maven Auto Shotgun. Here's a sleeper pick for you guys at 11th place, the Burst Assault Rifle. I want all of you guys to load up into a reload match right now and go use the Burst Assault Rifle. It has good headshot damage, good DPS. Some of the bullets bleed through walls. It is just a very good assault rifle that I did not believe could make it this high up on the list. Coming in at the 10th spot, this is where we start to get into the good weapons in Fortnite Reload's loot pool. Starting off with the infantry rifle. How many clips have you seen of professional players back in the day just absolutely beaming kids out of the air with the infantry rifle? I'm thinking of that mongrel clip in Season X where he's just laser kids out the air and just dominating with the infantry rifle. This is a good Fortnite weapon. In the 9th place spot is the rocket launcher. Who does not love a good old RPG? At legendary rarity, it does 130 damage to the body. This weapon has been good for countless years, and it will remain good as long as it is in Fortnite Reload. Next up on the list is another sleeper pick, and it is the suppressed pistol. Who would have known we would have had 2 sleeper picks on this list? Man, the suppressed pistol is one of the only Fortnite weapons left that does 2x headshot damage. And once you get in a box with it, your opponent is basically just done. There is no way for your opponent to get out of that situation. It is one of my top picks for the best weapons, but there are some that are a little bit better on this list. Here at number 7 on this list is the normal SMG. This SMG has been in multiple Fortnite Battle Royale seasons, and making its debut in Reload is one of the best weapons to grace this game. The normal SMG is just beaten out by the Stinger SMG, which has a higher DPS, a higher fire rate, with a little bit more recoil. In the right hands, it just barely beats out the normal SMG. In this top 5, we are getting into the must-have, must-pick-up weapons tier. Coming in at the number 5 spot is the assault rifle. When you think about iconic Fortnite weapons, what do you guys think of? I normally think of the Scar. And the Scar is the normal assault rifle, and it is in this weapon class, and it's just all around great. There's nothing really bad you can say about the Fortnite assault rifle, and that's why it rounds out in the top 5 position. There is one assault rifle left in the Fortnite Reload loot pool, and that is the Hammer Assault Rifle. Now, the Hammer Assault Rifle does have a little bit of horizontal recoil, but if that can be controlled, the damage and the DPS output really show up, and if you have good aim, then you can see how this Hammer Assault Rifle slightly outranks the normal assault rifle. My number 3 pick for the best Fortnite Reload loot pool weapon is the Thunder Shotgun. The Thunder Shotgun has really good damage, even getting up to 195 headshot at legendary rarity. If you have the chance, pick up this weapon, test it out for yourself. Let me know what you think, if this is a top 3 Fortnite weapon in Reload. The second best weapon in Fortnite Reload has to be the pump shotgun. There is an argument to be made here that the pump shotgun is the face of Fortnite weapons. Whenever you see professional players going into zone wars, what weapon are they using? They're using the Spaz pump shotgun. It just slightly beats out the Thunder shotgun, maintaining its ability to be one of the best shotguns in Fortnite of all time. But since the pump shotgun is at the second place spot, there's only one weapon that could be at the first place spot. The number one weapon in the Fortnite Reload loot pool is the Mammoth pistol. Whenever you see Reload gameplay, there's always one weapon that's in every single person's inventory, and it is the Mammoth pistol. Go into a lobby, everybody's carrying the Mammoth pistol. The Mammoth pistol is the most unanimously carried item in Fortnite Reload, and that is why it is at the number one spot. It has good damage, it has good long range accuracy, it is undeniably the best weapon in Fortnite Reload. If you guys stayed until the end of the video, I would like to thank you guys, and if you have any other requests on things that I should rank in the future, please let me know down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.